leaving no tracks, doubling back and taking off in a different direction. When she got to mud, she ran in circles, creating a confusion of clues. Then, when she reached hard ground, she whispered across it,
What'd you say?
jumping from grass clump to sticks, leaving no trace. They came every 2 or 3 days for a few more weeks. The man in the fedora doing the search and
Dude, someone's
chase.
hearing stupid
But he never
audio.
even got
Let's have
close.
fun.
Then one week, no one came.
I'm sorry, it's
There was
just too
only the cawing
interesting.
of crows.
Well,
She
no, it's
dropped her
interesting.
hands to her sides,
Fun.
staring at the empty
Oh
lane.
yeah, speaking of that, where's Barry?
Kaya never went back to school a day in her
I'm
life.
everywhere.
She returned to heron watching and shell collecting, where she reckoned if she could learn something.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I brought a
I
friend.
can already
His
go
name
like
is
that,
Mr. Quack.
she told herself.
Legally,
And lots
how's your day
better than
going?
them.
What's wrong with you?
Even with all them fine shoes.
How's your day going, guys?
One morning, a few weeks after her day at school,
Pretty
the
good.
sun
Quack.
glared white hot as Kaya climbed into her brother's tree fort at the beach and searched for sailing ships hung with skull and crossbones flags, proving that imagination grows in the loneliest of soils.
What's going on?
She
Oh.
shouted, "Ho, pirates, ho!"
Wait, hijacker!
Brandishing her sword, she jumped from the tree to attack. Suddenly, pain shot through her right foot, racing like fire up her leg. Knees caving in, she fell on her side and shrieked. She saw a long, rusty nail sticking deep in the bottom of her foot. "Pa!" she screamed. She tried to remember if he had come home last night. "Help me, Pa!" she cried out. But there was no answer. In one fast move, she reached down and yanked the nail out,
There's no chance.
screaming to cover the pain.
Doors.
She moved her arms through the sand in nonsensical motions, whimpering. Finally, she sat up and looked at the bottom of her foot. There was almost no blood, just the tiny opening of a small, deep wound. Right then, she remembered the lockjaw. Her stomach went tight and she felt cold. Jody had told her about a boy who stepped on a rusty nail and didn't get a tetanus shot. His jaws jammed shut, clenched so tight he couldn't open his mouth. Then his spine cramped backward like a bow. And there was nothing anybody could do but stand there and watch him die from the contortions. Jody was very clear on one point.
Sure.
You had to get the shot within 2 days after stepping on a nail, or you were doomed.
Please, Barry, get off.
Kaya had
Shut
no
up.
idea how to get one of those shots.
Please, Barry, get off.
I gotta
Shut
do
up.
something. I'll lock up for sure, waiting for Pa.
Yeah, this will not probably go
Sweat rolling down her face in beads, she hobbled across the beach, finally entering the cooler oaks around the shack.
Alright, doing pretty good.
Ma used to soak wounds in
Doing good.
salt water and pack them with mud mixed with all kinds of potions. There was no salt in the kitchen. So Kaya limped into the woods toward a brackish slipstream
Go back
set
to
salty
driving
at low
now.
tide. Its edges glistened with brilliant
Okay.
white
No,
crystals.
no, no.
She sat on the ground, soaking her foot in the luscious water, all the while moving her mouth.
Barry, stop. You're shaking the car.
Open, close.
I'm not
mocking
shaking the
lines,
car. I'm not that
chewing
bad.
motions, anything to keep it from jamming
When's the
up.
last time we weighed you?
After nearly an hour,
2
the tide
years ago, I
receded
think,
enough
because
for
you're
her
too
to dig a
scared to
hole
know.
in the black mud with her fingers,
Then you guys were nice.
and
You
she
guys don't
eased
want to
her
be like
foot gently into the soapy earth.
Phew.
The air was cool here.
I'm telling him when he
The
gets
eagle
back.
cries
If he ever
were
gets
Barry.
back. Probably not.
By late
Just wish he
afternoon,
was
she
still
was
here.
very hungry,
Yeah,
so went back to the shack. Pa's
Oh,
room was
sure.
still empty, and he probably wouldn't be home for hours.
Long story short, he's our
Playing
friend that
poker and
happens. I
drinking
don't know
whiskey
why.
kept a man busy most of the night.
Pretty good story.
There were no grits, but rummaging around, she found an old greasy tin of Crisco shortening, dipped up a tiny bit of the white
Until we
fat
get
and
to
spread
where
it
we're
on a
going,
soda
I'm just
cracker.
gonna sleep.
Nibbled
Me
at
too.
first,
Me too.
then ate 5 more.
Me too.
She eased into her porch
I'll
bed,
sleep, but I'm gonna
listening
listen
for
to this
Pa's
audio.
boat. The approaching night tore and
Till next
guarded,
time.
sleep came in bits. But she must have dropped off near morning.